I'm about to have a mental breakdown. Feeling of depression, like I'm not depressed. Did you guys really think I was just gonna go to bed and try again tomorrow without doing anything? This morning has tested my patience in every way possible when it came to getting my kid ready for school this morning, getting her dropped off early for her chest thing. It's the last one. I'm about to have a mental breakdown. I've been driving for 10 minutes just thinking about this morning. While I'm on the topic of overthinking, real quick, I think I briefly touched on this before. I have been comparing myself recently to two specific women within my orbit, right? And these are two women that have, quote, made it. Like they are exactly where they want to be in the sense of the big things. By big things, I mean they have the house, they have the partner, they have the career. Now, they might not be exactly where they want to be in the career, but they're on the path and they're experiencing it live. They're in their career. And it has been really hard to get my brain to stop comparing myself to them. I don't know why. I think there's this resistance to me sharing on different social media platforms because I have more of like a following on other social media platforms. And if I share what I think and what is going on, I am not going to be perceived in the way I perceive those women because they've made it and I haven't. I've made a lot of things in my life, but I'm not to the stage where I have the partner, I have the house, I have the family, I have the life. Like all of that recently got stripped away from what I thought was going to be forever. And that has been very difficult to deal with and process. So to pull me out of my funk and to throw my brain for a little bit of a spiral this morning after the morning we've had, we are going to go grocery shopping because that is not something I normally do in the mornings. And I know it will kind of reset me and we can start our day. Grocery shopping is done. Now I'm gonna go drop off some library books. This afternoon has been a doozy to say the least. So earlier this morning, she complained about her ear hurting. I gave her just some like holistic ear drops that I got at Sprouts. Picked her up from school. She was like, Mom, it's really starting to hurt. I'm like, okay, time to go to the pediatrician. Got the appointment, pediatrician happened, double ear infection, get a prescription for in-ear eardrops. So then I call the pharmacy like 2 hours later. I'm like, hi, I'm just checking to make sure this prescription is being filled. And they're like, we have no idea what you're talking about. Like, I look at my emails, I got the confirmation that it got sent over, everything. I'm calling the doctor's office. They're like, hey, we don't know what went wrong. I'm going back and forth between CVS and the pediatrician's office trying to get this figured out. And it is just, it's a whole thing. And now the pediatrician's office is closed and CVS is about to close in like 30 minutes. So TBD if this can get dealt with tonight or if this is going to be something I have to do in the morning. But I don't know if I am about to ovulate or something because I am over here. I had such a productive day. I sent out 3 really important emails. One was like a marketing campaign for breathwork. One was like a breathwork and core offering class and some other like school related ones. Edited a vlog and got it uploaded and exported. And that took like 2 hours. It was a whole thing. There was a corrupt file in it, y'all. It took me forever to figure it out. I figured it out and it got up. So cool. I recorded an Instagram video that I'm really, really nervous to post. I haven't edited it yet. I just recorded it because I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. I bit the bullet and I did it and I'm proud of it. I'm just nervous to put it out there. So I have that in the back of my mind. All that to say, I've had a very, very productive day. When Bradley came home, we had a lower key afternoon. We played the game Trouble. We played school. And then now she's like watching a little TV and eating dinner while I figure out this prescription. And I'm over here sulking in my own misery being like, I don't have the house I want yet. I don't have a girlfriend. What is wrong with me? This randomly happens to me where I'll get this wave of what I could assume is a feeling of depression. Like I'm not depressed. I'm a very happy-go-lucky person. But I get these waves of like heavier emotions that overcome me that make me think like, am I okay? Like everything is going right in my life right now. Why do I feel this way? And I know it's just a feeling and it's a wave that needs to pass over me, but it throws me off some days and I'm like, what the heck? What the heck? Like nothing's innately wrong. My kid's gonna get her prescription she needs. I got so much done today. Like I should feel happy and inspired, and I don't right now. And I also don't like to complain about things and be negative, but this is also like part reality of what my life is like some days where I'm just don't feel like I'm on. My job is to create space for the emotion and just let it be, because it's not about always chasing the highs. And so I know intellectually all the information about why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling, knowing it needs to be here and allowing it to be here, but it still bothers me. And I'm just like, and I don't necessarily know why. I know the intellectual reasons as to what to do with said feeling, but this is just real life some days. Some days are just like not it. Even though I really had high hopes for today, that it was going to be such an amazing day, but the energetics of it, a little off, let me tell you, a little off. I'm gonna wrap up the vlog here. I am going to go to bed and try again tomorrow and start tomorrow off on a better note. I will see y'all in the morning, hopefully with a prescription filled and a happy kid. Did you guys really think I was just gonna go to bed and try again tomorrow without doing anything? Gotcha. Okay, I'm gonna do a yoga flow, take a shower, do a breathwork journey, and then go to bed, because it hit me. I was texting with one of my friends and I was like, dude, I feel so off. Like, I don't know what's going on. I had such a productive day. There's no reason for me to be feeling this way. And she was like, what's going on? Did something happen? And I was like, literally, no, I don't understand. And then I was scratching Bradley's back when she was going to bed, and it hit me. I was like, I have been stagnant today, in the sense of I've done a lot of things, but I didn't move my body. And I have had like a lot of random little things come up this week that have like agitated me that I never really had to address. And I feel like there's a buildup in my system of stagnant survival energy. And rather than trying to figure it out, I'm just gonna move it just a little bit. Even 10% will make a difference when I wake up tomorrow. Something I've realized recently is how I have not been making intentional time to work out. I'm only working out when I feel like it, and when I don't feel like it, I don't. And then one day, kind of have a blah day, and it hits me, Sarah, this is where discipline and masculine energy need to come take the forefront. And I feel like just this season of my life, my priorities shifted from being focused on like more external things, like my relationship that I previously had, like my body, like maintaining a house, like all of those things. And they all shifted inward. And now I need to refine that balance and integrate in a consistent workout schedule, because I know my body is missing it. And I always feel better when I work out, but it's just been based off my mood rather than structure. Okay, shower, breathwork journey, journal, bed. Let's go. And you might be wondering why I'm going to take a shower again, just like the ritual of cleansing, getting rid of any stagnant blah feeling on my body physically. And then I go into the breathwork journey to mentally cleanse body, mind, and spirit, y'all. All three. Also, the pajamas I'm wearing right now aren't inherently dirty because I just put them on. So can I put them back on after I take a shower, or is that gross? It's my life. I can do whatever I want. Free will! We all have our little modalities we use to get back into our groove once we've fallen off the tracks of whatever path we are on. And I am forever grateful for the tools I have, because they are physical. I can implement them almost on the spot if needed. And it's just a relief, because I know deep down after I do my breathwork journey, it's not that I'm going to be, quote, fixed, but I will have a lot more clarity and a lot less resistance to the things I know I need to do. Today, what happened is there was so much resistance in my body to doing the things that I needed to do. And not gonna lie, I had put off certain things that I did today for weeks. And that is so out of the norm of who I am. Normally, I address things right away and or like a day or two. I never let things go more than like a week. And a skill I'm working on is bringing things into fruition faster and creating more action around the things I want. So when I have a concept or an idea, what is the timeline of me getting from that concept or idea into real life? And my goal is to minimize how long it takes me to get from point A to point B. So this is me live in action, getting from point A to point B. I feel like I'm in a funk. I sat in that funk today for like 5 or 6 hours, and now I'm ready to do something about it. Now, in those 5 or 6 hours, I didn't just sit on my butt sulking. I was doing other things like the prescription, the doctor, all of that. And it is now time for me to pour into myself. My kid's asleep. I have like an hour before I want to start winding down for bed. So this is me taking action and holding myself accountable for the type of life I want to live, and the type of woman I want to be, and the type of principles I want to embody. I have my water, my headphones, some Palo Santo, and a towel. and I'm literally just gonna lay down and drop into a breathwork journey. One thing that it is important to not forget is that you are a co-creator in this life with you, in God, you in the universe, whatever you want to call it. You have the ability to change your reality at any moment in time, but it requires effort, action, and intention. Wow, just wow. It never ceases to amaze me. The transition from fear to faith through breath work. That was everything I needed and more. That was exactly the medicine my body, my mind, and my spirit needed. And I am so thankful that I know how to do this, that I have the tools. And there is a part of me that is like, Sarah, it's part of your job to share this with other people. I genuinely feel that way in the sense of there was a version of me who didn't have access to emotional regulation, who didn't even know what breathwork was, who didn't even know that I was living in a state of fear at times. And I went to help that version of me, that girl who was like, I know there's more out there, I just don't know what it is. This is so much bigger than me. It's so much bigger than just me feeling regulated and me showing y'all how I feel so good. It's like something I want to bring forward to other women and show them that this can be their reality as well, no matter what stage of life they're at. One other thing I was reminded of, don't give up before you made your impact. And that stuck with me. So I'm gonna leave you with that. Whatever it is you're working on, you're creating, you're thinking about, do not give up on it until you have made your impact. On that note, thank you for watching today's video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.